Hi guys, it's Jubal again. Good to see you. In this video, I'm going to share some shaker techniques with you. Now, shakers are very deceiving. These tiny little instruments look very easy to play, and they are to an extent. Anyone can pick up a shaker and shake them, but to play them tastefully and to play them with good technique and good feeling does take practice and time. A lot of singers and bands think that they can pick up a shaker or a tambourine while they're singing and play along while they're leading the band, but a good voice does not always mean a solid rhythmic foundation or good technique. So some singers can do it well, and some singers cannot do it well at all. I've heard many a song get completely messed up by a singer deciding to pick up an egg or a shaker or a tambourine, and it just totally destroys the song. So be careful of your concept of these tiny little things. My personal story, I was fortunate to have been a recording artist in the US in many different studios, and sometimes, especially in the folk music realm and genre, I would be hired to play a shaker track. Now that might seem silly, it's like, why couldn't the guitar player or the bass player do it? But it does take some practice and it does take some skill. So, people want to hire a person they can trust to play exactly what's needed for the song. And sometimes that's all I would do on the song. And sometimes I was being paid, $35 to $40 for a track, and to go in and lay down a shaker track and get paid that much money was pretty sweet. So here are some basics, and I'm going to use some of the homemade shakers that I have. I'm going to use the 2 egg shakers, and maybe I'll switch it up to the Halls. There you go. Halls, or the double mint, or actually I like the florets quite a bit. So, and I have the oregano spice jar. I forgot to mention the other one. Prescription bottles work really well too if you have any prescription bottles. Hopefully no one has too many of those these days during the virus pandemic. Okay, so the first basic shaker technique is just back and forth. Now listen very carefully and notice that there aren't any distinct accents. So you just want to go like this. You're moving your wrist. You can get some arm action and your shoulder a little bit, but really focus on your wrist. Oh yeah, I did do a good accent in the beginning, but let's try to do that. One, two, three, four. All of the downbeats are going forward. Okay? And the beauty of studio magic is that if you do start like that, you can take it out. Or you can start the track early. I did that a lot. Like I would come in a measure before and just get really solid. And now that's where the shaker comes into the song, and they'd clip the rest of the beginning out. So anyway, okay, so you got that. Now you can start putting accents on the downbeats. Here we go. I'm doing every other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now let's do every one. Good. Now we can start doing the offbeats. These little homemade ones are a little tricky because they don't really have a good chick sound. That's what we call it when we're playing hi-hat on the drum kit. When you put your foot down on the hi-hat, it goes chick. So it's the same sort of feeling here. experiment on how you hold it. So you can hold it like this. I do this weird thing. I don't know why. It's just something that I came up with throughout practicing. So I kind of hold it between these two fingers and then kind of do that and support it with the thumb a little bit. But you can hold it any way that's comfortable. You can even go like that, but that's uncomfortable for me. When you're doing the back beats, it's a lot of wrist, a lot of wrist. And you can kind of throw it. Good, all right. Next one, we have the 3 feel. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the down beat, the first beat of the first 3 is on the forward throw. The second one is on the back throw. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So I'm getting a double back here. Each shaker has its own voice. And in my last video, I talked about having 2 drawers full of shakers. And that's why, especially with studio work, sometimes you want the right sound to come out of your shaker. And so that's why I had a bad habit of shakers for a long time. I still do. I love shakers. I would find them in toy stores, music stores, import stores with world crafts and things like that. That was a beautiful place to find them. I found them all kinds of different things, like metallic sounds, brutally harsh sounds that were just like, and really soft, subtle sounds. I had one that was actually had salt in it that I made, and that was a really great one for some recordings because you could get really close to the mic. So soft you would never use it in a live situation. It would be drowned out in any drum circle. But a little bit of salt in there was really nice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. When you get fast, you can see some stutters happening. You can do kind of stutters with all kinds of things with stutters too. You can do all kinds of stuff like that. So now you have the second one. You can do the same thing and get one on the clicks, on the chicks. I'm out of practice. So then you can get the 2 going with the 3s. So you're alternating the hits. You can get fun with it. You can do a spin. I'm literally going like this. All right. You can get some other sounds. Now these are just some quick ideas. I might think of some more and do another video like this. If you get another sound, You can play them like up and down. You can do a 6/8 kind of thing. So if you have another sound, it really adds a lot. It's kind of like a whole drum set in one. You can play them on your knee. Let's get the clarets here. So that's some ways. One other thing. These would be good. So you can practice with muting. It's great with the egg shakers too. It's really kind of better with the store-bought one. And the harder you squeeze, the square ones are cool. You can do and you can do your mouth like a guitar player. You do the guitar voice. And that's another one. At the end of songs, you can do a, or you can, anytime. You can jam with the good garbage trucks as they go by. Anyway, that's just some basic ideas for shakers and to show you how many different sounds you can get. Experiment, come up with your own, share with me what you have discovered. I'd love to know. Maybe I'll learn some new tricks from you. Please share. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching this long video. Wow, 13.5 minutes. I can't believe it. Sorry about that, but I hope you enjoyed it. See you guys later.